You know what I've noticed? I've noticed whenever you're walking in your spirit and you're trying your best to be as obedient as possible, and you're trying your best to walk in truth and live by scripture, and you find yourself walking down a lonely road. Walking with God can sometimes be a lonely road. And the reason why I'm saying it's lonely, I'm not saying that the fact that his presence is not there. I'm saying it from a fleshly point of view, put it that way. Because you start seeing things completely different. You start viewing yourself completely different. You start pulling yourself away from certain people. You start turning certain songs off whenever you hear it on the radio. When it feels like it's convicting your spirit, you stop watching certain things on TV. You start requiring a alone time with God to a point where you just want to sit in silence and just let him speak to your spirit. And some people will say, you know what? Yeah, man, it could be real lonely. I just want to say this to somebody who probably needs to hear this. Okay, hear me out when I'm saying this. Just because you find yourself walking hand in hand in the presence of God, don't look at it as a bad thing. Don't look at it as you're feeling lonely, you're feeling isolated, you're feeling desecluded from everything else and people and everything else. You stop looking at it as a bad thing. It's not a curse. It's not something that's going to put you at a state of mind where you feel like you're being miserable. But it's a classroom. I think there are certain individuals that God actually pick and choose, like Job, that he requires a certain amount of isolation from. He requires a certain form of attention. He wants everything that could be a blocking to your blessing or could be a blocking to your spiritual growth, because his plan is greater than our desire to do any particular thing possible. So whenever you feeling like, I'm going through this phase, I'm being as faithful to God as possible, but I feel lonely, that's just a feeling. Revert to your scripture, read the word, find an accountability partner that's actually following God within them, within themselves also. Encourage each other, but don't get to the point where you revert to your old ways, because like I said, the plan that God has for you is much greater than the plan that you have for yourself.